Welcome to the first episode of Mainly Gaming. Today I have for you One Finger Death Punch. Now, I learned about this game from another YouTuber called Markiplier. This game is fantastic. I love it to bits, and I think that it is very, very good indie game. Now, this series I'm going to have is called something like watching games or looking at so forth. What these are going to be are little, well, I'll explain it in game, but let me jump in so I don't bore you all to death. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of survival. And if, like I said, we're just going to be looking at this game today. And if you guys really like it, I'll do a campaign. Now, what we have here is I've unlocked all of the skills. And over here, I have 4 power points, I'm going to call them. And you can I can select 4 of these, and throughout the game they'll be activated and giving me special abilities. And what I like to do is I like to have this 3 arrows, 3 daggers, heal, and gray out, and I'll explain to you what they do in game. Now, I've never played this game while commentating over it, so I'm probably going to be very terrible. And I'm sorry if the sound or the speed of my gameplay is really terrible. Like I said, this is my first video, so I'm not expecting too much out of it. I am using a free software to record, and I've just put in these settings, so I'm not promising anything, but I'll look at the gameplay afterwards and I'll edit it to my liking. Now, this game, as you can see, it's at the beginning it's not too difficult. I'm just using the right and left mouse buttons to attack enemies on my left and my right. And what I have is like I was saying about this series, we're going to be looking at games, and if I get enough comments asking me to make this into a series, I will. So this is kind of just like a let's look at and see if you guys like what I'm going to be playing. But again, I love this game. It's very, very fun. It's on Steam, and that's how I got it. Like I said, it's not too difficult at the beginning. Some of these combat or combos you have to do get a little intense, and so does the speed. After a while, the speed gets to a point where I cannot handle. But I believe my highest score was in the thousands. Like, I just got into the thousands and I was defeated. But I've had a lot of practice with this game. What I'm going into right now is it's not a lightsaber. It's called a power saber, I believe. But yeah, they're not trying to rip off Star Wars. Sorry. Like I said, I'm not going to be promising too much of this, how good the video looks, just because I am using a free software, or some free software. I'm using open broadcast software, and I'm not saying that it's a terrible software, it's just not as good as the normal fraps and what everybody else uses. But I believe it's a good start. I'm new to this commentary thing, but I've watched other people play games like this, and most of their commentary is shouting. Now, I don't feel the best, so I'm not going to be doing a lot of shouting. I know I'm saying a lot. I'm terrible at these, at processing to new things very quickly. But I believe this game, and don't quote me on this, I believe this game was made by two brothers, and they were just looking for something new. They loved all of these simple type games, and they were just looking for something new to put into the industry to see how everybody would react to it. And I would say that it got a very good look at, because it is a very, very great game. Now, my plan is I want to record lots of videos all in a single week, and what I'll do is I'll have that 1 week of recording. I'll have another week of editing, maybe not a week, but some time of editing, and then I'll be posting up videos like it was a TV show, in the sense that I'll always have something to put on, and hopefully there will not be gaps in between lots of episodes. But again, I believe this is a very fun game. I've said that a lot now, but I do. I will have a couple more episodes coming out of different games. So I'll have a list of games that I can be playing. I also have a video adapter, so I can play games on the Xbox and the Wii and the PlayStation, things like that. I'm not promising anything. I still haven't even tried this software out yet, but I have some suggestions from some friends that it does work. It works very well, and they've recorded lots of videos with it. Their YouTube channel is the Cartcollectors. They do a lot with old Nintendo 64 games, like not just the popular ones. They do a lot of stuff. I know that I think it's still an active series of they have Superman 64. I believe they're still doing a series on that. But what I'm hoping for, this is just a channel, like in the title, mainly gaming. I'm going to do mainly regular gaming, but I might bring up some new things, like I might do some game reviews, talking about new games, kind of like I am right now, but not focusing on the gameplay so much as the creation of the video game, and looking at some other reviews of people as well, which really means there's just going to be lots of studying done on my part. But hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video as well. I'm not too sure how long I've been recording, but I believe I've been recording for quite a bit of time already. But, like I said, this is a very fun game. It's very gory, and it gets very fast after a while. Concentrating so much, I'm just going quiet. No, I'm a try hard, but what can I say? I haven't practiced with the talking to myself in a living room part of the YouTube where I've just done mostly the gaming. But I believe that that's something that adapts in time. Most people get better at it. I know I've watched lots of videos of other YouTubers that have just started, and you know, they're as slow as I am, but hopefully I'll get better at that. Most of the time when I'm going quiet, I'm either focusing on combos or I'm looking over. I have a second monitor set up, and I'm looking at some of the footage. And I'm going to say it's not looking the best on my part. I don't know if that's just the software or if that's how it's actually being recorded. I hope not, because I do not want my first video to look as bad as what I'm seeing. Anyway, I might just lie and say that I was seeing worse when I put this video up. Put this video up. I'm jumbling up my words, but I'm concentrating so hard. Lots of people fight. But there was a... It was based off of, there was this one guy, I think he's on Newgrounds, and he made a lot of animations of stick ninjas fighting each other. I watched all of them, and they looked very, very good. They had lots of in-depth animation, and lots of... what I just went into there when I was jumping back and forth, I really need to be explaining more of the gameplay instead of just jambling on to myself trying to fill up commentary. But what I just went into there was where I could jump around and kill anybody. That was called Fury Mode. But then again, most of that stuff will be explained if you guys want this to become a series. I have other games planned, like Just Cause 2. I have Civilization 5. And a couple other games that I believe that might be a good game to play. I have Spore, I have a little bit of SimCity. I know it's a very old game, but I like that kind of gameplay. I like the gameplay of SimCity. It's very, very fun to me. I just recently got the game, and it's very, very fun. Hopefully, I have big ideas for this YouTube channel, and hopefully it will not just go down the drain. The first person I ever watched on YouTube would probably have to be Jacksepticeye. Not just because I had friends requests sent up by him, but also because he was playing games that I was looking at behind. So if there are any games that you want to suggest to me that you would want to see, maybe in a better version of recording than this, and maybe a little bit more in depth. But if there are any other games that you want to see, just put a comment down in the bottom or in the comment section, and I will look through, just because this is my first video and I don't really have anything else to do with my time. But yes, I do believe that YouTube is I'm not going to say it's the best thing to invest into, but it is certainly a good one if you want to be a part in a bigger community than just the town you are living in or the business place that you are working in. And I'm thinking, if I am ever going to put my webcam up to record with my videos, I might start at 1,000, maybe even 725 subscribers, just so I have a small base of people supporting me before I start putting my face on the internet. I know that does sound very insecure, but you do have to be careful online. I'm not saying everybody is a bad person, but there are some very unpleasing people in the world that I don't want to get involved in, so I'd rather just stay private until I'm ready to put more information on the internet. Now, this isn't the most gory game I've ever seen, but for the area that it's in, the stick figure, I do have to say that they did put a lot of blood in it. And like you saw earlier when I punched that guy's eyeball out of his skull, that was also a little bit of a, oh, just right there too. I'm not saying that it's very terrible, but I do have to say that it has a very sort of Mortal Kombat like feeling. Like the new Mortal Kombat 10 that just came out, how when you use your X-ray move, or even your fatality, it sometimes goes into the more muscular, detailed side. And I'm not saying that that's a terrible thing, I'm just saying they didn't need to put that in, but I am going to say that it was a good investment, because I enjoy that extra part of the brutality of the game. It just adds a little bit more fun into it, I'm gonna say. Adds a little bit more in-depth feeling to it. But, like I said, some of the things are just outrageously exaggerated, like this lightning nunchuck that I'm swinging around here, and how the bodies go flying even when I just lightly tap them. But it's a fun game. That's really all I want to say about it. I don't want to make anybody think that I'm downing this game, but I've introduced this game to a lot of people, and they don't seem very into it. And the reason is, it's just, most people say that it's not that in-depth, there's not a lot to it, but sometimes simple games can be very fun, just like this one. I believe that it's very fun. I'm not trying to put any ideas in anybody's head that it is very fun. If you dislike it, that's totally fine. I'm not going to judge your opinions, but I very much like this game. And as I'm looking over, and as it seems to get faster and faster, oh, I just got an achievement there. I'm at 1,500 kills. I haven't even been paying attention to the kill score. I think I'll end this episode whenever I die, which I'm surprised I haven't yet. I'm guessing just talking is clearing my mind, I guess you could say, and putting my senses more devoted to the game. But I do have to say that it's probably not going to look the best for you guys. I mean, it looks absolutely amazing playing the game. But if I do get a lot of feedback on videos like these, the faster paced videos, in any video whatsoever, I'm going to invest in a better recording software just so things like this will look a lot smoother and will be more detailed. I mean, sometimes when I look over, I can do a very fast combo, but once I'm done with that combo, it freezes up. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this game, like I have so much. And if I don't die soon, I'm probably going to have to end it, unless you guys want a longer video. If you do, post that in the comments. I do enjoy playing things for longer amount of time. I believe that it's a very fun way of spending my time. But if you guys want shorter videos instead of longer ones, I can understand that. The editing, also, I'm not too sure about the editing part, because I'm going to be using the YouTube editing software. Now, I've never used it before, so it's going to be an experiment for me. So the editing might be just a little on the downside. I know that lots of other people have fancy sound effects and that kind of stuff, but I don't believe that any of that will be in my gameplay, other than the stuff that's already implemented on here. And it looks like I'm probably going to die before I reach 1000. Yep, there we go. And here comes the golden sword. I know it's in black and white right now, but just believe me, it's golden. Heal, so I'm at 2 health. Yep, you can see now. It's a golden sword. See how far I can make it on this one last life. Nah! Well, that was survival mode. I hope you guys all enjoyed that. But thank you all for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Take care, and goodbye.